You know, I'm literally 10, 11 years old, and I'm going on capers with some of my big homies. We robbing, and from robbery, I gained like a real notorious reputation in the street, and people begin to make murder accusations on me and so on and so forth. The police coming, knocking, and harassing, you know, got me under surveillance, so life got pretty difficult. And it's like every time a body came up in our neighborhood, you know, they said I was the trigger guy. So things got pretty difficult along the journey. You know, it wasn't it wasn't a good life, but it's the life I chose, and I got to deal with it. Though. So that's basically what it is, though.
Indeed.
And this was all on Duncan Block.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. The start of a hell of a journey, Duncan Block. Um, Before we even get into Duncan Block, because we definitely got to take a trip down Duncan Block. Um, like many people, I too am curious, like many people, to know exactly how did you meet Young Jeezy?
Um, you know, I went to YDC with a youth development center for a string of armed robbery. In connection with a double homicide that I was accused of. And my homie Kiki B, he's the co-founder of Corporate Thugs Entertainment with Young Jeezy. He from our hood, we from the same block. So, in the hood I was known to be a rapper. I was in the street real heavy, but I was known to be a rapper. So King used to always, want to hear me rap. So they came and picked me up when I got released from YDC. And King had told me that he had a new homie that he wanted me to meet. He was curious about me. He was curious to meet me due to all the things he had heard about me, and the notorious street things he heard about me. So King took me to the Macon Mall, him and my brother them. And as we was in the food court ordering food, I seen King on his cell phone. He was talking to a guy that was approaching us, walking to us. And so when it got pulled up on us, King was like, man, this Lil J right now. Back then he wasn't called Jeezy. So he was like, this Lil J, and Lil J, this Lil Mill right here. So I'm like, yeah, so we shook hands, and that's how I met Jeezy, and everything else is pretty much in the books, it's history.
Okay, indeed. Uh, Now my next issue of curiosity, but from my understanding, from what I've heard, my personal travels, Duncan Block is notoriously known as a Crip neighborhood. My question to you is, has it always been that way?
Well, originally Duncan wasn't gang affiliated at all. It's a couple homies that came from Los Angeles when they set up the Crip movement in Macon, Georgia. Duncan Block was one of the first neighborhoods to embrace the Crip lifestyle. So to answer your question, no, it wasn't always the Crip hood, but now it is, and that's what the color code is.
I feel that. Um, but man, just based on my familiarity with Macon, man, Duncan was already a war zone. Um, did the violence escalate with the integration of gangsterism? Did the violence escalate in Duncan?
Well, Duncan has always been a place where you had your hustler types. You had other guys that was in the street committing robberies, and you got headbusters on the block, but the violence wasn't to the degree that it is once the gangsterism really penetrated our neighborhood. So that's when everything just erupted like a volcano, so to speak. That's when the violence became uncontainable. So
Okay,
yeah, that's what it is.
okay. I'm feeling that. Um, that's clarity. Uh, Now I remember when Jesus' music first hit, there was a lot of speculations going around. You know what I mean? It was speculations in regards to his gang affiliation. You know what I mean? Was he a Crip? It was speculations in regards to his affiliation with BMF. How deep was he entrenched in BMF? Exactly what was the nature of his relationship with Meeks? Um, so I guess the first question I want to ask you is Jeezy affiliated with the Crips? And if so, did his
Uh,
affiliation did his affiliation come through his affiliation with you and Duncan Block?
but it's Jeezy a Crip. I would say that when we was doing shows on the underground level, I was the talk of the streets. I was the biggest thing in the streets of Macon as far as the gangsterism and streetism is a concern. And I used to take all of my partners on shows with us. Cause if you're a rapper and you spitting a certain thing going, you spitting to a certain type of audience and you talking gangster shit on the records, then you most definitely gotta have some gangsters with you when you come in them clubs, because niggas will try you, niggas will try to take your chain, niggas will just try you any kind of way. So you most definitely gotta be on point. You gotta have your goons on deck. And once I got out of the picture, once I came to prison down here in Florida, Jeezy really didn't have any of my partners rolling with him like that. So what he did the next best smart thing, which was start, using the gangster Crips from Duncan Block, from my hood and from around the way in Unionville for his security mechanism. And due to his close ties and association with them, going on shows and just embracing them brothers, that's when he allegedly got his affiliation. But if you ask me, is Jeezy is a Crip? A man can, a man is whatever he say he is. It can be whatever he want to be in this world. But authentic, but genuine, Jeezy is not a Crip. He's a Crip by association, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
And as far as the Black Mafia, the VML thing is a concern, before Jeezy met Meech, we was already knee deep in the drug game. We was already knee deep in the rap game. So, when Meech began to endorse Jeezy as an underground artist in Atlanta, he began to push Jeezy through a lot of different venues and avenues that he had, being a drug lord, being a kingpin, allegedly. So he embraced Jeezy like a little brother, you know what I'm saying? And basically at the time, Meech was trying to clean up his image. He was trying to clean up his organization because the feds were beginning to crack down. So here go Jeezy was in the process of getting a major record deal, and Meech, trying to clean up his image. So he was pretty much, using Jeezy to try to clean up, what he had going on, and also give Meech an outlet through the BML record label entertainment that he started with Blue Da Vinci. Wow. So it wasn't a matter, not that Meech needed Jeezy, because Meech of course had hundreds of millions of dollars. That's not the thing. It's just that he embraced Jeezy and put him on his wing, and pretty much associated with Jeezy, and was gonna use any avenue that he could to clean up the money that he was dealing with. Right. So basically, is Jeezy BML? No, but do Meech consider him family? Meech considered him family due to association, forming that close brotherhood with him. But no, he's not an official part of the Black Mafia family. No, he's not. And at the moment, Meech don't fuck with him at all.